All right, welcome back everybody to D&D Blender. I am your humble DM Tim, and today we have once again the full cast of characters. We have India as Mick the Mech.
Aye.
We have Alish as Roosh.
Hello.
We have Georgia as Nissa Nam Nickel.
Nissa Nimnackle.
Nimnackle. Nuka Naka Nika Naka Naka.
Hello.
And we have James as Mendel.
Oh, hello there.
In the last session, the group had managed to complete their search and clean out of the Forge of Fury, with Nissa succumbing to a slight age increase and the discovery of many, many dead dwarves.
I'd forgotten about that.
The group settled in for some downtime and some R&R, with Roosh doing burial rites and preparing the massacred dwarves for their final resting, as well as assisting the orcs in learning how to make weapons better. Mick finished construction of his power claw and repaired his slugger, thus becoming even more dangerous in combat. Nissa spent her time raiding the kitchen, making sure that the angry rug was secured away in its room, and stealing a whole bunch of silverware wherever it could be found. And Mandel spent much of his time in the library area in study and contemplation. And we fade back in on the group. If you want to actually just put all yourselves in the central room here, because everyone would have been sort of meeting up again at this point.
How many did I find silverware?
Roll me a d20.
Oops. I can't click it.
Why can't you click it?
Because it's under this.
I rolled a 3.
Alright, so you found 30.
Nissa is very pleased with that.
And we have some new figures for the characters that I have picked up from various sources in the what's it called? The Tabletop Simulator Workshop. I will place links and descriptors for these figures in the game's description. So, you have finally come together after Roosh, you see emerging from the secret entrance after having a bit of an explore. The rest of you have just come to the central area to have a bit of a meander, as you have been doing over the past week or so. So, what would you like to do?
I've just noticed something with my mini.
What's wrong with your mini?
Well,
I think
there's
it's
things
a girl.
that shouldn't. I think there's things that shouldn't be there.
Yeah, that's what's called armor. Be quiet.
Oh, okay.
It's called
chest armor.
it's called padding. Just leave it alone. So, we don't judge here. So.
Guys, we need to deal with the clickers.
There are more clickers?
Well, I imagine they're gonna keep collecting, as, plants do when they spread.
I mean, though, wouldn't it be kind of constrained to how many living beings encountered them?
Yeah, so the more that encounter them, the more that they can collect, which is why we should get rid of them all, and then they can't collect any.
Well, yeah, but I mean, unless someone's come in behind us, I don't think there'll be more than that there was.
More orcs will come in. That's what they do.
I say we burn it all.
So there are two big ones outside of the main gate. I don't know what they were originally. And there are like 5 orc-shaped sized ones wandering around, and then one gnome-sized one wandering around.
I still say we just burn them all.
I don't disagree, but I do kind of want to get my hands on the gnome one after we've killed it and see if it's the counselor.
I mean, that's probably a good thing to do.
Because then at least we know where she is. The 2 that are right outside the gate are freaking huge, and I don't know what they were originally. So, my suggestion is that in the morning we. Mick, can you block your ears for a second?
No.
I suggest in the morning we have a WAAAAAAGH.
A what?
Why do you think I spelled it, Mandel?
I can read.
But like, yeah, but the others can't.
Ixnay on the R way.
It's a trigger word around here, and I don't want to say it very loud.
Did someone say what?
No! No, no, no.
Alright, well, let us know. The door closes.
Probably tomorrow morning.
Alright!
Because that way we can like have a good chance at chopping everything down and burning it proper. Because the other thing is, all of those dwarves, I need to bury them in that area too. So we have to clear the clickers out before I can do that.
What about the ones in that room? Did anyone deal with that?
Oh, I was gonna say that because that's a really easy encounter. I was gonna say during the week you guys could have just killed all those skeletons.
I mean, all I have to do is stand in the doorway.
Yeah, exactly.
And
that wasn't
cast Word of Radiance, and they will die.
and turn undead. Exactly. So yeah, that wasn't a problem. I was going to bring that up, but I was saying you would have just dealt with that in your spare time over the week.
I've retrieved the bodies from that room already, so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I just realised I forgot to do something during that week, but anyway.
Oh, what was it?
I completely forgot about the spell ring that I'm wearing.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. It's fine. Again, you've got 7 days, so I'm sure you would have done it eventually.
Well,
Do you
I'm
want
just
a
going to fill
healing
it with
spell
healing
then?
stuff. Yeah, I'm just going to fill it with healing spells.
Alright,
How many slots was it, Tim?
5, I believe.
Okay, well, I'll fill 4. 4 of them with 2 level 2nd cure wounds.
Yeah, so it's 5 levels worth of spells. So yeah.
I can't
Actually,
put a
no, make it
revivify.
5 cure wounds for level 1.
Okay, done.
I can't put a revivify in there until we get some diamonds. So
Yes, you seem to be finding almost every item under the sun except the ones the gem type that you need. Oh, and just to let you know as well, the items that you located or you identified during your downtime. The potion that you found in the forge was a potion of hill giant strength. the ones that were in the... Hang on a second. Okay, so you found a wand of magic missiles in the Dragon Horde, a potion of healing, a potion of flying, a +1 shield, and a +2 great axe. Those were all the magical items that you had located.
And the long sword was just kind of pretty to look at, but not magical.
Sorry, that was a +1. And the shield, the axe, and the sword all have Durgaden's smith mark on them.
Well, I want the shield.
I'll have the axe.
Well, you can't actually wield the axe at the moment because you've got the power claw, and so the claw actually you can't actually use with your other hand.
So I can't use the axe?
You can't use it unless you want to swap out the axe for... You can have the axe, you just can't use the axe currently.
It's not much point.
Yeah.
Well,
Which artificer is she? She may not be able to wield it at all.
Oh, no, it's part of her orc heritage. She can use axes, but because Mick's got fitted the power claw, it's actually fused to his arm at the moment. He has to spend like 20 minutes or so disconnecting it from his body in order to utilize another weapon in the other hand. So he's currently got... He's wielding the slugger in one hand and the claw is fused to the other arm. And so that gives him disadvantage on things that require two hands to do. But he can punch things with incredible force currently.
So I put my shield with the orc stuff, and I put the dwarven shield over my back.
Mm-hmm.
And then I put my shield over the top of that, so it's kind of like double shielding.
She's dual-wielding shields.
I'm not like using them in my hands, and sort of have them slung over my back because I don't want the dwarven shield to get damaged, I suppose.
Well, it is a magical shield, so it's not going to get damaged.
Yeah, but my precious brain, I don't want it to get scratched.
Fair enough then. Well, that's one of the things that takes you is that it's been in a dragon horde. It's covered in like moss, and you think it would have like corroded over the years, but you grab a hold of it and you just brush your hand over it, and it shines up like new just with the rub of your hand. Like it doesn't even stain.
Yeah. The problem I have is I don't want to part with either of them, the one that I've handcrafted or the Durgaden one, so I'm just going to carry both.
Yeah, right. I'm just letting you know. You don't have to... Yeah.
You get that.
Yeah.
And then, I've hefted the great axe and tucked my spear where it normally sits.
Mm-hmm. Very good. Alright, well, once you guys are all set, you guys can have a rest if you wish, and then we will fade out and fade back in for the next day's adventuring.
So we got wah.
What was that, Mick?
Right, we got the wah.
Alrighty, so fade out. Oh, no, sorry.
I was going to say, before going to bed, I want to try and catch the... what do they call themselves? The bosses of the other groups?
Boss.
They're all bosses. What do you mean the knob?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second in command. Yeah.
I guess I want to find the boss that was in the forge.
Yeah, he's still in the forge. He hasn't left.
I want to have a very quiet word with him, I suppose.
Okay.
And tell him that in the morning we're planning to wah on the clicky things outside, and perhaps if he would like to join us with his wah, that would be appreciated, and to bring fire, lots of fire.
Okay. So you go into the forge area, and you actually don't see him in there. But after a few moments, the door opens, and you see him emerge from this room here, and he looks at you, sort of startled. He goes, "Oh, small boss. Hello. What can we do for you? Stay on your side, please."
And I motion to him to come closer,
He comes over.
and I whisper, "In the morning, we're gonna go beat up the plant monsters outside.
Right.
You're invited,
Oh,
and if you
excellent.
come, please bring fire. We're gonna burn all of the bodies.
All right. We will bring the fire. You
Because
got
that
it.
way, they can't do more plant stuff because they're dead.
Right. That's pretty cunning. That's pretty cunning. All right. Well, I'll inform the boys. And you see him turn around. He goes back to the door, and he sort of looks at you and waits for you to leave. He sort of looks like he's reaching for the handle. He's like, no. And he's just staring at you.
Something wrong?
No, nothing wrong. No.
Do you want me to turn around?
No, it's just, yeah. He's just staring
And I
at
just
yeah.
and I stare back and I just grin at him.
And he very quickly opens the door and ducks back inside. He's going,
I'm in the staring contest.
Alrighty. So if that is all for this evening, you guys can make your way to your rest, and we come back the next morning with everyone gathering.
It says Owen.
Bloody hell. This whole everyone gathering in the hall, and Nim the Knob. That's not Nim the Knob, was it? That was a different one. This is Nim the Knob. He greets you all, and we'll call this one Barry the Knob, because I didn't really have a name for him yet. So you got Bazza and Nim. Right, small boss. So we're plant hunting today, doing a bit of gardening.
Yeah. Morning, boys.
Morning. The rest of the boys will meet us in the fight.
Right.
I sent them
Well-
on ahead.
There are 2 really big plants right outside the doorway, because as soon as we open the doorway, they're going to be trying to chomp us. And then there are 5 orc-sized plants, and then 1 really, really small plant.
Right.
And it's a really, really small plant that I don't want to burn straight away. Burn the rest, but I want the small one.
Okay, burn the bigs, and you can burn the small one. Got it, boss. Alright.
6.
Ready?
Yeah.
Alright, and these two go, oh!
Ah!
Now, how
I
many...
just sort of walk casually along behind them.
Yeah, and you see the niggas go, whoa! And they've got to the end of the corridor here. So I'm gonna... Alright, hang on. So, the boys start charging and they go, whoa! Oh, 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 oh! And they're just bashing on the... on the door here. I probably need to resize. Don't...
Like, on the way up, I'd be... Whoever's walking next to me, I'd just say, I wonder if she mentioned anything about the door.
Yeah. So the two knobs are just like, oh! And they're currently fighting the door as you guys make your way up to.
Wait! I have to open it.
Yeah, I don't think she did.
Yeah.
I didn't get a chance.
Hey, you told them there was a fight to be had.
Let me through. I've got to open it.
Ah! And they just step out of the way. They're just whacking on the door, trying to fight their way through it.
The clickers know we're coming, and I open the door and I step out of the way.
Alrighty. So let me just bit here. One. So as you open the door, before you are two massive, shambling plant creatures bearing down upon you and your orc buddies. Roll for initiative.
Can I say that as I was like walking up the stairs, I will have summoned my turret
Absolutely.
in flamethrower mode?
Absolutely.
Oh, all the dice, right.
Yes.
I was like, and I had this section over here. Oh, wait, it's gone.
Yeah, we moved tables. It doesn't maintain the sections through different tables, unfortunately.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the dice.
Nice.
Plus 2, so 21.
Very good. Now just pop it in the window up there.
I rolled a 2.
With a -1, so...
No, a 3 minus 1.
Oh, right, 3 minus 1. Okay, so Mick's got a...
How do we break tie again?
Whoever has
My,
the
my initiative mod's probably lower, so that's why I've put myself under you.
I seem to have a high one anyway.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. And the boys... Let me just borrow... This D20 here. I'll put
You
the
always
boy...
take my d20s.
Because yours is always the closest one, because you always set yourself up so nicely. So it's not a bad thing, it's a compliment that you're actually performing so well. So... Alright, so the boys will go there. And yeah, I'm just gonna grab Mrs. dice. Alrighty, cool. Alright, so Nissa, you get the first shot.
Okay, I'll take one step off the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
And I will fire my bow.
Okay, far away.
$19.
That will definitely hit.
$4 damage.
Yes, 4 damage, awesome.
And second attack.
Mm-hmm.
That one's like 21 or something.
Yeah, that hits.
That's 11 damage.
So 15 total for the 2 attacks.
Yep.
Fantastic. All right. The first one, it takes the hits and you hear the... But it does not appear to be extremely hurt, if that makes sense. Mendel, you're up.
Is there enough room for me to, like, scooch, like, in here?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
So, 5, 10, 15.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to level both of my pistols, because my turret looks like a pistol,
Mm-hmm.
and shoot the first one in front with the regular,
Mm-hmm.
which ugh. 6 to hit. Sorry, 8 to hit.
8 to hit, unfortunately, does not hit, no.
Alright, so then the other one. Can I
It's a dex
please?
save
I
for them, isn't
believe. Yeah, I believe it's a dexterity saving
Yeah.
throw.
There's gouts of flame. That is a 12.
A 12 fails. Is that for both of them?
Alright, yep, for one.
Actually, hang on. Let me double check the range of the fire.
Well, they'll both fail if you're hitting both of them, but I'm not sure that you're going to be able to hit both.
15-foot cone.
No, you just missed the one at the back because of
Alright,
the position.
so
of the
yeah, it
door.
fails.
Yeah.
Uh, 8 points of fire damage.
8 points of fire damage. Nice. Alright, 1 second. I'm just going to go grab my pencil. I shall be right back. Ugh. Alrighty. Okay. So, the creature screams in agony as you ignite its plant-based flesh. Second. It's now the boy's turn. And they both go, "Wah!" And they leap into the fray. Ah, you piece of crap. Sorry, my phone's being weird. No, that's not the right one. No, that's not the right one. There it is. Alright, so they both make their attacks. First one from Nim. I think are both going to miss. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, they do both miss. But, oh no, hang on, tell a lie. One of them hits. So hits for 2d8 with his weapon. So just for a mighty 8 points of damage. And then Bazza also swings in with 1 hit, doing... Oh, that's not bad. A mighty 14 points of damage. Alright. And they continue to flail insanely at this massive creature, having the time of their lives. Roosh, you are up.
Excellent. Is there any room for me to actually...
Well, you're actually a lot bigger than what you really should be. You really need to shrink your miniature down. But, yeah, because you're a smaller creature, you can actually fit past the boys if you need to.
Okay.
So if you want, you could squeeze. You could even squeeze past the actual mounds themselves if you really wanted to. So.
I am going to cast Spirit Guardians on myself.
Okay. Doesn't Spirit Guardians just take out a... Isn't it like an area of effect?
Uh-huh.
So
15 feet around myself, there are angelic things.
the question is, though, does it
around.
move, though, is the question.
It moves with her.
Yeah,
It moves
it's
with
on.
her?
It's
Okay.
on me.
That was the question. Yeah, I thought you had to pick a spot, not a person. That is
No,
fine.
that's the 4th level spell,
Ah, right. Awesome. Cool.
which is freaking useless, and I'll probably never use it.
It's nice in confined spaces. That's basically it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna cast it on myself, and then scooch around the corner so both of them are in it.
Okay. So end up like here. She's so small. And these things are
smaller.
sorry.
I think
You said
that's the
to
smallest
make
they
that
can go,
smaller.
though.
No, I was just laughing at the fact that you just look so tiny compared to everything else.
I am.
Yeah, I know. Just it's still funny. What is the what's what I'm looking for?
It's a wisdom saving throw at the beginning of their turn.
That's over to us. Does it happen on
Yes.
your turn or their turn? All right,
Yeah.
cool. No worries.
Like Moonbeam.
Yeah, awesome. All right. It is now the mound's
Anything
turn.
in that 15-foot radius around me has half movement. It's difficult terrain.
Right. Okay. Cool. Thank you for that. All right. The one directly in front of the boys is going to attack Nim. So makes 2 slam attacks. One of them will hit, one of them will miss. Does the same amount of damage back to them that it did. Ooh, not bad. So it's 12. Alright. Okay, so Nim takes a pretty powerful blow, but is unfazed. The blood begins to streak from his bloodied nose, but he goes, "This is fun!" and continues to swing. The other one will attempt to attack you, Roosh. Oh, hang on. So 24 to hit.
Yeah.
All right, and a less than that. So 1 hit on you, doing a 17 points of bludgeoning damage as the... Oh, no, sorry, tell a lie. I added that up wrong. 14 points, sorry. I was adding the plus to hit to the damage, but it was a different number. So you take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as this creature's massive tentacled plant arm comes smashing down on top of you. And now that you've got a good look at this thing close up, it looks like this has been a almost like an ogre of some kind has been taken over by the plant spores, and that's what is causing this thing to exist. Mick, it is up to you now.
Okay, I go.
Actually, and this is going to move to there, I should say. So, yeah, sorry, go on.
I wish to scream, "Wah!" and I wish to jump as leap as far as I can get to them.
So you're going to try and jump over the boys and tackle.
Yes.
Okay. Make a athletics check for me.
+18. +5.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, now make a you got to make a grapple check. So you've made the leap. 1 second, Georgia. I'll get you in a second.
I rolled a 9.
Plus 8 for your. What's your strength modifiers? Plus 5.
Yeah, plus 5.
All right, so 12 you rolled. All right. Strength for the creature. Unfortunately, you did not manage to grapple it, so you've leapt up to it, just gone, ah! And you've basically leapt into it. So you're sort of occupying the same space as it at the moment.
I punch it still?
No, because you use your action to grapple.
Oh.
So you see Mick literally dive into this creature, and he's consumed by its form as he leaps into it. And he starts attempting to beat it up from the inside. Thank you. Now, Nissa, you had a question. No, I'll let you do that as one action if you like. You can. So, Nissa, for her action, she wishes to tie a cloth around an arrow and ignite it, ready to fire a flaming arrow, essentially. So, yes, I will let you do that as a single action if you wish. So, next round, you can loose a single flaming arrow.
Alright, I'm going to take a step back too.
Okay, no worries, done. Mendel.
He has gone to the bathroom,
Okay.
but he has sent me instructions.
Oh, very good.
He is going to shoot with his bow.
Mm-hmm. Or his gun, isn't it? No, his bow.
He shoot. 19 to hit.
That hits.
And 5 magical piercing.
5, nice. And not doing anything with the flamethrower because of space
There
restrictions?
are orcs in the way.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries. The boys, they will continue their wiring with 1 hit. Ooh, that's not bad. And the other one, Barry. 2 hits. There we go. First one doing 9 plus numbers and 3 plus numbers. So not as good on the second swing, but they're hacking off all sorts of chunks of these plant creatures as they do so.
Tim.
Hello, yes?
The shambling mounds have their turn right after I cast Spiritual Guardians and took my spot, right?
Yes.
So they should have made a save.
Oh, they should have done. Yes, my apologies.
Done.
I wasn't even... I think I might have actually got that wrong last time. I think you actually went after the mounds. I think I actually fucked that up, but it doesn't matter. Well, it's... cool, so...
I mean, I took damage from them, so...
Oh, okay, then. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, sorry. I wasn't paying attention. Wisdom. They are not bright creatures whatsoever.
I've put the information in the note for you.
Yeah, I'm just looking at it now. So they both fail. So yeah, damage. So for the first one,
Eight radiant damage for the first one.
8 for the first one. Nice, thank you. And 13 for the second. Okay. Very good. Now you get your turn as normal now.
Yeah. I'm gonna prepare the dodge action.
Fucking course she does.
Uh-huh. That's my job.
Yeah, I know. But you have to have so much fun doing it.
Yes.
Anything else? Just dodging?
And a healing word on whichever of the knobs seems to have been punched.
Oh yeah, that was Nim. He got pretty badly smacked.
Yeah. So a healing word for Nim.
Give you some healing then.
For 6 healing points.
6. Thank you.
I'll be back in a sec.
Alright. Alrighty. The mounds. Now, the one that Mick tackled is actually going to...
Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, fine. Jeez Louise.
I'm never going to be allowed to play cleric again.
Yeah. Alright. They both fail. So, for the first one.
17.
17. Nice.
And 20.
20. Nice. Alrighty. You done beating up my monsters yet?
Is my job.
Alright, fine. Anyway, so the one that Mick is got hit with, or hit, I should say, is staggers backwards with the crazy mech disappearing inside of its body. Mick, since he got engulfed by the creature, you need to make a Constitution saving throw. Just push the button.
Yeah, it's 17 plus 3.
Okay, so 20. Yeah. You are fine. Okay. And that will be its action, and the other one will attempt to smack you, Rouge, with disadvantage because you're dodging. That is a miss. And a miss. So this one, what the hell just happened there? So it's just trying to hit you and having absolutely no luck whatsoever. Mick, you are inside this creature. What would you like to do?
I'd like to keep
Punching it from the inside? Okay, so punch away. Roll your attacks. No. Just tap. Go actions. And actually literally just push the button.
I have to roll.
Yeah, but this plus 8 just does it automatically for you. It tells you what your hit is. Alright, so 17 to hit, so your first one hits, and your damage was 19 for her unarmed strike, or his unarmed strike with his power claw. And roll again.
Yep, this one.
Yep. Actually, and do it with advantage as well, because you are inside of it. So, actually, no, you're being restrained. Never mind. It's fine. So, first one hits. You see a Mick's power claw actually punch straight through one side of the shambling mound, and you see Mick going, "Wah!" on the inside of it, and the claw goes back inside, and this creature's going, "Oh!" with an orc stuck inside of it. Alright, back to the top. Yes, sir.
Can I see both of them or just the one?
You can see them both, yeah. You'll need to move up closer to the doorway, but you can definitely see them both if you get closer. You need to be about here to be able to see both.
I will loose the arrow at the one not currently holding Mick.
Very good. Far away.
Uh, 14.
Unfortunately, 14 is a miss. So the arrow goes, and you see a small beam of light disappearing off into the distance of the cave.
Well, looks like I'm having to use 2 more echoes then.
Okay. You can still fire another regular arrow, though, if you want.
Yeah, I suppose I could, but, whatever, I'll do that anyway. Yeah, that misses too.
Oh, okay, fine. Alright. Mendel, you're up.
Well, it looks like there's a little bit more room now.
Yes, because Mick tackled that one back furthest.
5, 15. Can I get through them?
Yeah, it'll just take you double move.
This looks much... Actually, I'll probably step 2. Actually, I think for a cone attack, that would work.
Yeah, because it'll miss, it'll go to the first square and then the other two, so it'll hit them both, but it won't hit Bruce.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
Cook, Mick.
can you get me 2 dex saving throws, please? And I'll do the other one.
Yeah. Just so you're aware, Mick is inside the first one.
Yeah, and the best way to get rid of it is to burn it.
Alright, fine.
So 19 to hit
So
on the first one in front.
oh, okay, right, cool. So you fire the shot. Yep, what's the damage?
6 points of magical piercing.
Alright, so as you fire the gun at the one that is inside Mick, you see the top of its head completely disappear and begin to collapse, and then you see it still beginning to move, but you realize that's just Mick on the inside of this thing, struggling to get out. It does not appear to be alive, so your impact has destroyed it.
Cool. And the dex saves?
Well, dex save.
Oh, yeah, true.
12.
Well, it needs a 15, so...
Okay.
$8 points of fire.
8 points of fire. Nice.
And whatever vines were still left are probably
Yeah.
burned off Mick.
Yeah, you see Mick's like, oh! So hang on, let me split the math out here. So, alright. Awesome. Okie dokie. That it?
Yep.
Alright, cool. The boys are gonna barrel past you. Ah!
Do a barrel roll.
Yes, quite literally. And start wailing into this mound. Miss for the first guy and miss for the second guy. Fuck, they're flailing too excitedly, unable to land. Like they're hacking through the plant, but they're just removing like mushrooms and other bits and pieces. They're not actually finding purchase in the main body of this creature. Roosh, you're up.
Same as before. I'll let my spiritual guardians do the work, and I'll just tank.
Very
Go the
good.
dodge action.
Alright. Save for the creature. It is unwise. Roll your damage.
Ten.
10. Lovely. Okie dokie. And seeing the larger threats, it will turn and attack Baza. And botched both of those as well. Yeah, they're having a great day today. Mick, you are now free of your imprisonment within the body of this creature, and another one lies behind you, being attacked by your friends. What do you wish to do?
I'm gonna be like, haha, got you, and then I'm gonna go straight for his twin.
Alright, so
Punch him.
just gonna dive around and go for the punch?
Yeah.
Alright, so Mick. Ah! Alright, so make your first attack. No, you want actions. And you get advantage on this one, so roll it twice.
I got 20 anyway.
Oh, natural 20! Fuck yeah! Critical hit for Mick. So roll your damage.
Oh gosh. I rolled 30.
Okay. So 30 points of damage for Mick as he runs around and punches this thing right in the spine. Roll for your second attack.
4.
Alright, so a 12
Eight.
unfortunately does not make it through, but that first punch was pretty substantial. Alrighty. Back to the top. Nissa.
Nissa's just gonna run up to it.
Alright.
And use the glaive.
The glaive. Roll for attack.
That's a 14.
14 I don't think is enough. No, not quite.
And the second one misses.
You get your bonus attack though with your rear, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That misses too.
Oh no! So Nissa comes charging in with her trident in hand. Ah! And again, you're hitting the plant, you're hacking off limbs, but you're not actually hitting the main body, so failing to do any significant damage. Mendel.
Well, flames have been working so far. Can it make another deck save, please?
Where are you positioning it is the question. You have a lot of people around it now.
Like that direction?
Okay, so you're going to step around, though, or...?
Oh, sorry, I thought I was in the corner here.
No,
Oh, in that case,
yeah.
Sorry, yes. Yeah, I just, pointed...
That's what I was getting at.
then.
From where you're standing, you're going to end up cooking at least 2 of your allies, so that's why I was just making sure.
Yeah, sorry,
All good.
didn't see the right mini.
Again, you may... Yeah, that's it. You may be a betrayer, I don't know yet. 13, so that obviously fails. Roll for your damage.
Actually, I'd be more there.
Either way, yeah.
So 14 to hit.
14 misses with your gun, but it failed its dex save, so roll your Bernie damage.
7 points of fire damage.
7 points of fire damage. Nice. Alright. Does not like that at all, and it screams as it begins to ignite, and parts of it begin to pop and crackle. The boys continue their onslaught. Where'd the dice end up? There we go. First one. Nope. Oh, actually, nope. The 8 will hit, because plus... Or will it? Hang on now. That's thinking of the wrong creatures. Nope. Misses with both of it. And... Bazza... Oh! Bazza with the natural 20. Alright. So he does 16 plus... so 26, 29 for the first hit. And 9, so he does 38 points of damage.
Wow.
With his 2 hits, with these 2 massive strikes with his battle axe, he cleaves the mound in half and it crumples to its end. Coming from the tunnel up this way here. Stop kicking the microphone. You hear the sounds of enraged clickers beginning to make their way towards you.
Here come the other 6.
All right.
Haha.
Roosh, it's your turn. What would you wish to do?
I wish to enter into the middle of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Now, technically, light isn't a concentration spell,
Mm-hmm.
so I want to cast light on the spear that I have going
Yep.
down my back, where it normally is,
Mm-hmm.
so that I stand out in the middle
Okay.
and prepare myself to receive guests.
Very good. The sound gets louder, but you do not see anything just yet. Mick, what would you like to do?
I'd like to rush towards where I hear the clickers
Okay.
as far as I can go.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
So much for receiving guests here.
Yeah, so you just see Mick go, whoa!
Oh.
And he just does
At least taken me with you.
he does a full dash and his bonus action to continue to move, and you just hear it, the echoing disappear down the corridor. So, "Ah!" And he is never heard of again. Nissa.
Best way to roll a new character.
Ness is gonna dash too, but more to the middle of the room and not
No, put
down
yourself
some random corridor.
put yourself where you want to be. Cool.
Can I see anything yet? Because I have like 150 feet of dark vision.
You can't see Mick because he's gone round a corner.
Alright.
Is that it?
Yeah, that was dash. That was my full action.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Mendel, you're up.
Everyone's so eager.
When you're dealing with orcs, that's all you're gonna get, mate.
Yeah, nice casual pace.
Yeah. The boys are gonna follow Mick. So, "Wah!" And they disappear into the tunnel as well.
Tell me again why we're working with orcs.
Well, you see,
Meat shield.
Well, I mean, yes, but also they kind of get themselves killed before we can actually use them as an effective shield.
I hope Mick's gonna be alright. We should probably catch up.
Well, Roosh, it's your turn. So.
50 feet of movement in that direction.
Okay. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. It'll get you here. Where my finger is. There you go. You just continue to hear the echoes coming from the end. I realized I did a stupid thing. I didn't save the damn shambling mounds, but that's alright. I'm going to use for just for the sake of time. Because they're small enough. Alright, so emerging from this corridor, Mick and your friends, you see a group of smaller shambling mounds moving towards you, clicking as they go. And that is all they do, because they do not have good speed. Mick, you're up.
Okay. I want to shoot them.
Shoot them? Alright. Are you going full auto, or are you just going to use your...
I'm going to use the full auto.
Your full auto? Alright, so start rolling your 20s. Uh, 9 is a miss.
It's +5. Should I just roll him?
No, you don't get the pluses on full auto, remember?
Oh, maybe I should have done that. Anyway, sorry. He doesn't think anyway.
Yeah.
18.
18 hits, so it's 1 hit.
16.
16 hits, so that's 2 hits, so it's 3 shots.
2 is nothing.
2, and your gun blows up.
Oh, okay.
So you get 2 hits, and you hear you'll hear ba 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 boom as the and Mick go.
Oh no.
Again.
We just repaired that.
Yeah, but you got 2 hits, so roll your damage. So it's 4d12. It is.
6.
Mm-hmm.
Stop doing
This is why you don't lend weapons to an orc.
that. 4, is it?
That's right. I got it.
I mean, technically, his weapon was lent to me.
Yeah. All right, so let's just go with that. So you hear ba 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 boom as it was about an explosion and a lot of orc swearing coming from down the corridor, completely drowning out the sound of the clickers. So you assume Mick got them all. Nissa, you're up.
I'm just gonna keep dashing then
All right.
towards the sound of the explosions. I'm sure just echoed through the entire cavern.
45, 50. So you'll end up there if you're doing 50.
That one.
Yeah. Mendel.
Nice casual walking
Nice
pace.
casual walking pace. All right, very good. Let us go to the boys. They unfortunately cannot get past Mick. Oh shit! Sorry, Mendel. I picked you up. So they too. Actually, they don't have sluggers because they don't have them. They only have their swords. So they are going to shout enthusiastically at Mick, congratulating him on the loudness of his gun. Roosh, you're up.
50 feet in that direction,
5,
please.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. So you're in with the group now.
Am I able to start squeezing through them?
Because of your movement, you're not going to be able to squeeze through until next turn. Because it costs you
Right.
the additional movement to squeeze. Alright. The mounds are going to come up and start wailing on our friend Mick with the loud.
Does that count as walking in my 15-foot radius?
1, 2... This one would, yes. So just give me a moment.
It's one of the nice things about Roll20 is I can just turn that on and you can see where the radius
Yeah. That's alright. So was it a wisdom save?
is. Yeah.
Oop. Nope, that's a fail.
Can you clone me another purple D8, please?
Just, if you click it, just go Control C and Control V, it'll put another one down.
Did that work?
There you go.
13 radiant damage.
13 radiant damage. Nice. Alright.
Yeah, the option for cloning was grayed out for me when I like.
Oh, okay, no worries. Yeah, I can copy and paste things, I guess, because I'm the DM.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Alright. So the three that are on Mick will attack Mick. Oh, hang on. Wrong button. That's the one I was looking for. And I don't think any of those are going to hit. What's your armor? 8. Yeah, screw that. No way. 18 AC. So you hear hitting on Mick, and he's going, "Ah, damn it!" He doesn't really give a crap about them hitting him because he's more upset about his gun exploding. Oh, speaking of which, you actually take explosion damage. I forgot about that. Take 10 points of force damage from the gun's
I
detonation.
hurt myself.
You hurt yourself, yes, with the gun's detonation. Alrighty, Mick, you're up now. So, what would you like to do?
I'll punch them.
Punch away. roll for punching.
It's 21.
21 will hit. Roll for damage.
Uh, 16.
16, lovely. It's still standing.
And then I do another one.
Mhm.
So I got doubles. Ooh. Oh, wait, it's fine. 15.
15 will hit. That's the magic number.
13.
13. Lovely. Alright. The one that you've been wailing on is the one that Roosh had hit with her magical spirit guardian, so it is looking pretty badly hurt at this stage. Yes, sir. Back to you.
I'm going to... If I can get past the dice.
You can get 25 feet to there. Sorry, to there.
Can I see any from there?
No, unfortunately.
Doubtful.
Yeah.
You have boomerang vision.
Yes.
I was on the other side of the board, I couldn't see the map. Well, there's not really any chance in hell of me getting through there.
Yeah, well, you can do like double movement for a dash, so you could go 10, 20, and stop there. Where you'd be able to see, but you wouldn't be able to take an action this turn.
Yeah, I might do that.
Alright.
Now I can't get through.
Sorry.
Are you really?
Not really, no.
Mendel, casual pace, I'm assuming?
Yeah, another 20 feet
Another 20 feet.
towards the commotion.
Yeah, alright, cool. 2, 3, and so. Cool. The boys, again, they're just going to be struggling to try and get through. Unfortunately, they're not really able to do so because of their size, so that's going to be it for them. They're just going to yell, annoyed that they can't actually hit anything. Roosh.
Can I squeeze past or no?
There isn't a spot for you to fit, unfortunately. The only available space was the one that Nissa has selfishly taken for herself.
Well, in that case, is Nim within grabbing distance?
Yes. What are you thinking?
Cure wounds.
Oh,
might
cute.
as
He's
well.
gonna. He's gonna reach around the rock and give him a heal.
Encouraging, I don't know, ankle slap or something. 5 healing points for him.
5 healing points for him. Very good. Alright. Okay, the mounds will continue their
Wisdom
onslaught.
saving throw, please.
Oh, hang on, that's their attacks, so I'm not. That was really nice hits. Wisdom save. Fail. Damage.
10 more radiant damage.
10
please.
more radiant damage. Nice. Okay. So, Mick, you've got 1 missed, 1 critical, and 1 actual hit. Where did the d8s go? Oh, here they are. I'm just going to borrow your d8s again. So it's 16 plus 7 plus 5, so 23, 28 points of damage for the first one, and 13 points, so 41 points total damage from the 2 shambling mounds wailing upon your supple orc flesh. That will be it for them. The other one will shuffle forward in an effort to try and get in. Mick, punching.
Yes.
Punch away.
Uh, 21.
21 will hit. Roll for damage.
19.
19. Blah, kills that one. Roll next attack.
24.
24 hits. Roll for damage.
Ooh, that sucked. 13.
13 points. Nice. Alright. So you see goop flying everywhere as Mick crushes and smashes one against the wall, and then turns his attention to another one. Which one did you want to attack? This one or this one?
Whichever's closest.
Alright, so that one there. No worries. Okie dokie. Nissa, you're up.
Can I squeeze between them or not?
You can.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna...
So you can get yourself to there if you want. Yeah,
And I'm gonna glaive attack.
go for it.
That was accidental.
It's like, hey, yeah!
That was 21.
21
That was
hits.
21.
Hey, 21 hits. Roll for damage.
No, 18, sorry. Wrong hit. Hot hit first.
18 still.
Does 18 hit?
18
yeah,
hits,
okay.
yeah.
That's 10 damage.
10, nice.
And then second attack. That's 19.
19 hits. Roll for damage.
That was only 2.
2. Right. Bonus attack for your...
No, I whack myself instead.
Very good. Okay. Mendel, continuing the stroll.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cool. The boys will continue to be angry. Roosh.
I'm gonna squeeze forward a little bit closer.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And I guess Mick gets a healing word this time.
All right, Mick, let's get some healing.
Have have 10 points of healing.
Oh,
Feeling slightly better now, Mick. Wisdom saves for
Hit him good, Mick!
for the mounds. Both fail. Roll me some damage.
10 radiant damage.
10 radiant damage. Lovely.
It's consistent, but it's not very high.
It's still consistently high enough. Alrighty. The mounds. The first mound will swing at Mick. And miss. And the other one will swing at Roosh. For a natural 20.
Oh.
Not Roosh, sorry. For Dissa. A natural 20.
I was gonna say, I don't think it can hit me.
Yeah.
Okay then.
So 16 plus 9 is 25 plus 5, 30 points.
Ow.
He's got treed in the face. Alright, Mick.
Punching.
Punching time? Alright, punch away.
Can I just say Roosh has got me back somewhat by blocking my exit now?
Yeah, well. That's what you get.
That's what you get for pushing your way to the front instead of letting the tank go first.
17.
17 will hit. Roll for damage.
14.
14 points. Cool.
Ooh, a natural 20.
Oh, another natural 20. There we go.
So 28, whatever that is.
Yeah, well, hang on. Let me do this. It's slightly different because of the way this thing is set up.
I think I did it last time.
No, because it rolls it automatically. So you actually do automatic 20. Just roll 2 more d10s. No, wrong one.
Oh, that one? Is that one? Are you sure? No, that's the high.
Yeah, no. Hang on. We want... Alright, so you do 20, 34 plus 5. So you do 39 points on the critical, which will completely fucking obliterate that guy. So Mick just winds up the power claw and just punches that one, and it literally just explodes with the hit. Was that your first hit? No, it was your second attack, wasn't
My
it?
first one's 14.
Yeah,
this
okay.
one's 30.
Awesome. Alright, cool. So that's it.
Yeah.
Sorry?
That's all I have.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's all you need. What the hell? Nissa, after seeing Mick brutalize the crap out of one of them, it is now your turn.
I will continue attacking the one in front of me.
Swing away.
That's only 12.
That misses, unfortunately.
That's 20, not natural.
That will hit.
5. And the bonus attack.
So you don't get proficiency, do you?
Technically I have proficiency, but for some reason it's not showing up. It shows up with the sword, but not the glaive.
Okay. Well, what's your proficiency bonus then, if you have it?
+3.
Okay, so you did 8.
The glaive has +3,
Yeah.
but not on the damage.
Right, it should though. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Alright, well the bonus attack hit.
Awesome. Damage?
1.
1.
The damage plus on your weapon is your strength modifier, not your proficiency.
That's
Yeah,
why.
that makes sense.
That makes sense. She's not very strong. Alright, there it is. I was trying to work out why she wasn't doing a great deal of damage with that thing, but that makes sense. Alright, awesome. Mandel continues his walk.
Well, in that case, I know which one to which attributes to update next time.
Yeah.
We level up.
I can sort of see what's going on now, but it looks like, yeah, most of it's handled.
The boys continue to be angry and supportive. Roosh.
I see, yes. I spy with my little eye. A place that I can stand.
There is a place you can stand.
Haha. You're
Haha.
now in my shiny glowy area. Prepare dodge action.
Alrighty. First one. Ooh, it passes. Second one. Fails. Third one. Fails. Oh, hang on. DC 13. No, they all passed.
Half damage for them.
Yeah.
Half for 14.
Half of 14, so 7. Alright.
Apparently I'm not scary enough.
Okie dokie. Cool. So, I guess the two that can see you will attack you. Disadvantage. Yeah, it's both fails, and the one that is attacking Nissa will continue to do so. 21.
Yeah, that hit.
Alrighty. Uh, 14.
Nissa is looking very damaged.
Mick
I'll punch.
continues to punch.
17.
17 will hit.
13.
13. Yeah, keep going. No.
Oh, that one was failed. It took 11.
11. Oh, Mick's losing his stride. Okie dokie. But the one that Nissa is fighting is looking on the verge of exploding. Nissa, your turn.
I will attack again.
There we go. Far away.
That's a nat 20.
Oh, there we go. So what's the maximum damage it does?
10.
10? Yeah, it doesn't matter. A critical will kill it. Even without dice rolling. So you swing out with your glaive and obliterate that one.
And it has 10-foot reach, so technically I
yeah,
can
you can
attack
stay
the
where you
one.
are and swing again. Yeah, go for it. Which one do you want to hit? The one directly in front or the...
Directly in front, but that's...
Yep.
That's a 15. I don't know if that hits.
No, 15 is the number. That's it.
That's 3.
3. Alright.
And I can't bonus attack because that's only 5 foot.
No worries. Mendel, you're happy just to sit back and watch?
Well, I mean, I'll move up behind everyone, but unless there's a way that I can get in there and actually do anything, I probably won't.
Well, standing here, you can actually step to there as well, if you're wanting to squeeze through. And that'll give you line of sight on this guy.
Well, then I will probably shoot that guy.
Go for it.
God, that looked like it was going to be the
I know.
the smaller one, but
Yeah.
that makes it 18.
18 will hit.
For 9 magical piercing.
9 magical piercing. Lovely. Alrighty. Again, the boys will continue to be angry about everything, but unable to... what the hell am I doing? There we go. Roosh, you're up.
I'm kind of expecting Mick to step to my left.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just remain where you are and start swinging or dodging.
can I get a Constitution saving throw from both of them,
You
please?
may. First one Let's see their totals. 13 and 18.
Yeah, poop. They pass.
Okay. Hooray for them.
Yeah.
Okie dokie.
Healing word for myself and my bonus action.
Cool. Yeah, your armor's higher than 21, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they both miss. That's fine. Mick.
9 healing points, Nissa.
Thank you.
Punching.
Mm-hmm.
That was a 20.
20 hits.
I don't know. I don't care which one. It's just.
Yeah. I'm guessing the one directly in front of you. Yeah.
13.
13. Cool.
And next one is. Sucks, but 15.
15's the number. Roll for damage.
23.
23. Nice. This one looks on the verge of collapsing. Nissa, you're up.
Can I reach that around Mick or not?
Yeah, I'll say you can. They'll,
Or can I squeeze into that like little tiny sliver of next to him?
Sorry, two people were speaking. What was happening?
We didn't do their wisdom saving throws.
Oh, thank you. Keep forgetting that. Oh, he's okay. Is it half damage or full damage, regardless?
Half damage regardless.
Right. Okay. So the one that Mick punched passed, and the other one failed.
So 15 damage. 15 damage total.
Yep.
7 if they
Cool.
passed.
Alright, so with your Spirit Guardian assistance, when Mick stepped up, he actually destroyed that one with his 2 punches. And what was the number, sorry? It was 15. Alright. So in that case, Mick, if you wanted to, you could actually step up. That lets someone else in to punch.
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So there you go, Nissa, you've got space to attack now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the last one.
Go for it.
I have no idea which one's the detail. 3. That didn't hit. The second attack.
So which one hit? Which one did? What happened?
The first one missed.
Okay. Roll again.
I think that missed too.
+5, isn't it?
The glaive is +3.
+3, yeah. There are 2 misses. Bonus actions if you hit it with the rear end.
Nope.
It's flailing away with a stick and failing to destroy them. Mendel, the battle has moved somewhat further up. If you wish to follow up, you may.
Yeah, it's going to be slow going though, I think.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, you can move yourself to here and get a clear line of sight.
To which one? This guy here?
Well, that's the only one there, yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought I saw models up this way, and I'm like, what's up there? Okay.
There's
Yeah,
dice up
let's
there.
just shoot him. That's probably going to hit.
That will most definitely hit. Roll for damage.
9 points of magical piercing.
Lovely. Okay. The boys will. Why? Get out of my friggin' way! The mound will take a wisdom saving throw and pass. So damage, please.
10.
10. Okie dokie. And then let's see. I'm going to roll this. 1, it's going to attack Mick. 2, it's going to attack Roosh. 3, it's going to attack Nissa. And 4, I re-roll it. Sorry, Nissa.
This is what I get for rushing ahead.
What was it? +7. So yeah, 20.
Anything over 17, I get.
Yeah. High numbers. High numbers is all I can say. 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
I'm dead.
Okay, so it's a good and knocks out Nissa. Nissa falls unconscious. Mick, you're up.
Little get you for my friend.
You can talk louder than that, you know.
I will attack them. I'll punch them. 26.
26 will hit. Roll for damage.
17.
17. Nice.
Can I just point out that that looks even weirder with the models than it does with the pictures?
Yeah.
I hit with 20, so.
Yeah. Second one hit as well?
Yeah, it was a got a 20, so yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So another 17.
Another 17. And with the screams of anguish at seeing his companion fall once more, Mick smacks the ever-living crap out of this plant creature and sends it flying dead. And as the sounds of battle begins to drown out, you hear the boys still screaming, "Whoa! Oh! Oh! Ah! 7 for us!"
We still haven't found the little one yet. It should be around here somewhere.
Well, get out of the way, we'll find little one! Yeah! We're gonna kill the little one! Whoa!
Hang on. Let's do a
Murder.
4th level cure wounds.
Yes, get your companion back up, yeah.
Did I just roll 2 1s?
You did roll 2 1s, yeah.
Well, 14 plus 2, 16 healing for you, Nissa.
So
Thank you.
Back alive on 16.
Ow!
And the ominous sound of the clickers is no longer heard anywhere within the cavern.
Are we still in initiative?
No, we're out of initiative now.
Nissa's gonna use cure wounds on herself on 2nd level.
Yep, go for it. Roosh, as you approach that area there, you see inside the cave, and you see a very familiar colored mold, identical to the mold that you saw within the Sunless Citadel.
Bring the flamethrowers!
Guess I'll move up.
Okay. Mick will shift out of your way.
Nissa's just gonna keep healing herself.
Yeah, that's all good. Mandel, you move up and you just begin to
Yep.
burninating everything there, and you can see all of the fungi begin to burn away. You are finding it very difficult to breathe in there, so you may need to wait a while before you are able to enter into the room. As this is all going on, coming in from the far end, Where are they? 2 giant boys, which I shall make significantly smaller. Carrying 7 choppers each. The 2 boys belonging to Bazza, and they come barreling in from the other end, out of what an assumed dead end, and they go, "Whoa!" Oh, so is it over? Did we miss it?
Yeah, a little late.
Ah! I told you we had to turn left at the tunnel. No, we had to turn right. It was and then you see the 2 of them.
Boys!
They can start. Yeah, they start punching each other out, and they just start tumbling down, and you lose sight of them.
Orcs.
I look towards our resident orc.
Do you comment on that at all?
It goes on my head.
Okay. Alright. So, after 10 or so minutes of waiting for the area here to clear, you're able to step into the cave. You can use, prestidigitation or whatever if you've got it in order to clear the smoke. As you round the corner, you see in this area here, let me just get a pencil here. This area here has not yet been burnt away, and inside of... jeez, hang on. No, never mind. Wrong button. In that area, you see attached to the mushrooms and covered in the mold a small figure that doesn't appear to move.
Let's take out the mushroom first. Maybe we can still save her. I'll cast Sacred Flame on the mushroom.
Friggin' hell are you talking about, Siri? I didn't even push any damn buttons.
Hey Siri, cast Sacred Flame.
You cast Sacred Flame and you see the exterior fungi begin to burn. But even as it's beginning to burn away, you see that the creature that is underneath this mold is most definitely of halfling stature, but is no longer recognizable as the person that you once knew. But it is indeed the missing council member that you have been searching for.
Well, that's not exactly how I hoped to find her.
I'm just around.
We can find her in pieces if you like.
Well, I would like her skull intact as much as possible, because I have some questions to ask of her.
Fair.
Maybe we should
Let's-
leave the boys out of this then if you want her skull intact.
I don't really want them coming in here and getting infected anyway, so that might not be a bad plan. Not that I can get past Mick anyhow. Mick, do you want to hold the door? Keep the other boys out so they
Listen,
don't
just
get
moved
the
out your way.
mushroom on them.
Is there a wah in there?
Not in here. This is kind of like surgery.
Hey, nice. Boys, come with me.
Alright. And Mick leads the boys.
Maybe you get them to start burning the other plants.
Mick takes the boys outside.
They have burners.
What? What?
Never mind.
Alright. So, what is it that you wish to do?
The mushroom party would like to destroy the mushroom and make sure that we can salvage the halfling's body.
Okay. Make a nature check, I guess. Any one of you, all of you, some of you.
Pass.
A what?
Nature. Just for removal of the
Hang on.
plants.
Yeah, flamethrower. Easy.
19.
19? Alright. So,
6, but I would have preferred medicine.
well, this is for the plants. When it comes to the surgery, you can definitely roll your medicine. Yeah, Nissa, you know that if you were to burn these things, it would most definitely burn them away. However, the plants themselves, from what you've observed with these creatures, it isn't so much the fact that the plant is consuming the person, it is actually converting the person into the plants themselves, the fungus themselves. So you think that if you were to just go absolutely crazy and start burning it, you would just end up burning the body. Your best bet would be to, if you want just the body itself, it would be to just use bladed weapons to detach it from the main body and then drag it away from it, and then you can extract whatever parts you would need from the creature. But you also do know that in the areas where these creatures are forming, from your previous experience, that there is the risk of contamination, so you will need to be sure not to breathe in anything and be very careful as you do so.
Okay, guys, we can't burn it right now.
Sure we can. It's easy.
No, if you burn it, you're going to destroy the body.
We didn't need it. Not really.
I think Roost would prefer that we did keep at least the head. But the only way we're going to do that is if we cut it out. But we're going to have to not breathe. So someone's going to have to hold their breath and cut it out.
Radio, since I want the body so badly, I'm volunteer as tribute.
How
Better
long
you
can
than
you
me.
hold your breath?
Long enough?
Yeah, you got a pretty high constitution. You should be fine with that.
Yeah, I was going to say you should do that because I have a +0 on con saves.
Yeah. So well, it still means you can hold your breath for a minute. So,
Still.
yeah.
Which is 10 turns of hitting it.
Yeah, exactly. So you approach up Roosh. Make a medicine check.
Nine.
9. It's like, okay, yeah, that's a mess. I think this is where the head is. I can kind of see with the shape of the body. So you've got like a basic outline. You're not exactly sure.
I'll just start at the ankles and work my way up.
Yeah, exactly. So like you do a few hacks, and you actually find you're not actually anywhere near the body, but eventually, so it's gonna take you a bit longer than usual, than you would expect, and you reach the 1 minute mark. And you're like, oh crap, I've been cutting in the wrong spot. Shit. Okay, and then you start working again. So how long can you hold your breath for?
I've got a +2 for my constitution.
So you got 3 minutes. So yeah. So with that, you're reaching right
And
towards.
I don't know, I have advantage against being poisoned, so I don't know if that's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, if you had have like botched that check, so badly. Just roll me a give me a dex check as well, just to see how proficient you are in the... I know, but still.
4.
A 4, okay. Yeah, so...
I've got +2 to dex, if that helps.
Right, okay. So you get... you're getting right towards the very, very end of the procedure, and you think you've got it right, and you're trying to pull it loose, and then you get startled as it just goes, and you go, you instinctively gasp. So I'll need you to make a poison check with advantage, please.
You're doing that thing where you sort of cut out every half sentence.
Yeah, I think I'm looking at the ping has been going up and down. I think India's surfing on the internet while we're doing this, and so she's messing up our connection.
What against poison?
Yes.
That's Constitution?
Yes.
15.
Okay, yeah, you're fine. So you manage to, you breathe something in there, you go, and you manage to, and then you're sort of dragging the body out, and you manage to get her out of the area and secured and back into the non-infected area.
All right, Mendel, go for your life. Start burning.
Mandel?
Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, yeah, you can burn it now.
Yeah, I burn.
Yeah, step. And he torches that area. So you have yourself a pretty badly mutated council member. The body is dead from what you can tell, but the spores have begun converting the creature, converting her into one of the clicker creatures.
So Nissa, this is gonna be a bit messy. I'm gonna try and clear as much of the clicker off the bones as possible, so I'm left with just halfling. But that might mean I have to empty her brain. So I understand if you don't want to stay here.
As long as there's no risk of it getting into the air, it's fine.
I mean, it's going to be gross.
Gross I can handle. Getting poisoned, not so much.
Well, we should be okay. Maybe I'll do it in the corner up here so you have space.
All right. Ah!
I did that on purpose because she's laying down.
Oh, I see. Sorry. There you go. Look at you getting technical by dropping things on your own head in order to make it function.
Yeah. Well.
Okay.
I begin the process of basically clearing separating halfling from clicker.
Okay, so
and throwing all the clicker material to the far side.
No worries. Make me another medicine check.
Serious? 6.
6. Okay, this is an absolute mess. It's almost impossible for you to tell what is clicker and what is...
How did I get the good roll?
You're using my dice.
Well, it's not working for you.
It does.
So you're getting here, you're like, this is going to take a while. Is what you're like, oh, geez, what the hell?
Can Nissa help?
Sure, if Nissa wants to assist, she certainly can.
Because Nissa just rolled a 19, which ends up being 21.
All right. So Nissa.
I mean, you're better at plants, and I'm better at people. And
Yeah.
plants
So
and
so
people.
Nissa, with her advanced plant knowledge, like she sees Roos that are struggling. Go, but no, hang on. I think that there, the two of you begin working together, and together it takes you about probably 10 or so minutes. I mean, firstly, if you just want to grab the axe and just whack the head off, that's quite easy to do. You can find the head quite simply, and then you both manage to, examining the skull and using a knife, you manage to scrape away the dead tissue and manage to dig all the infected components away. But I will need another con check from the two of you, please.
And this is where it comes back to bite me in the ass.
Do you want to use my dice?
Sure. That's a flat 16.
Okie dokie.
18.
18. Alright, I think you guys are both okay. Because I think the number is 15 for infection.
I passed it with a
Sad.
15 before.
Yeah.
The sad thing is when I leveled up, I got to choose, I think it was either Charisma or Constitution to add proficiency to saving throws, and I chose Charisma instead of Constitution.
Well, now you know. yeah. So 15 was the number. You were right. So yeah. You both end up breathing in some of the spores, but it does not appear to take root. Like you see the spores floating in the air, but you were like, you put your hand over your mouth. Being corona safe, you are not infected.
Throwback to 2020. Alright. I will, now that we have the skull cleansed, I will...
Just out of curiosity, are we going actual Last of Us clickers here, or are we doing just random plant conversion?
What?
I was asking Tim just because the Last of Us clickers work differently.
Oh, this is just my interpretation on how they would function in this particular environment.
Okay. I was just asking because the Last of Us ones, it actually starts in the brain and just completely obliterates their skull. So.
Oh yeah. But it hasn't done that yet with her. So like she was stuck in the nest, I guess would be the way to do it, and then the fungus covered her over, and then was beginning to convert the internals. So that was part of the thing. As you were going through the skull, you found that there's basically almost no brain left, which was why you figure when you were sending the messages, she was receiving them, but she was unable to respond because she didn't have any self left to respond with.
That makes sense.
Yes.
Too bad. Alright, let's cast Speak with Dead.
Okie dokie. What are you doing with the rest of her body, by the way? Just going to throw that to Mendel to burn away?
I will probably do that when I finish talking to her.
Okay.
Might just see if there's anything to find on her first.
Well, that's like I was going to talk to her and then tell her before my last question what I intended to do with her body, sort of thing.
Very good. Okay.
I was just going to search the body itself while you talk to the head.
I mean, come on.
Fine.
There's two robbing, and then there's that.
See, you've hacked her head off and you're chatting to the head while the person steals her shit from her.
I suppose I could wait until after her head is dead again.
There you go.
That's all I'm asking for. Patience.
Okay.
I mean, I wasn't going to do it in sight of the head.
Well, like, I'm sitting next to the body with her head in my hands, about to cast Speak with Dead. So,
But technically, she'd be facing you and not the body.
I can see you doing it, and I don't like it.
Fine.
Alright, Counselor, talk to me.
Alright, so you cast Speak with Dead. And you see the skull open its mouth. I say open its eyes, but its eyes are already open because it's a skull. Still very goopy. And you hear the voice, "Speak your questions," in the typical spooky voice that all ghost skeletons have.
What the hell were you doing?
That.
Why did you leave Counselor such and such behind?
Yes.
Is there a limited number of questions here?
There are. Let me.
And I think that was 2 of them.
Let me answer the fucking question before you keep. Yeah, the skull's just tapping its teeth. You done? Can I speak yet?
No! I'm raging at you because you're freaking stupid!
Yeah, I have to use my 5 questions before you get a chance to answer one of them.
Okay. She says.
I'm sure her ghost will understand my rage.
Yeah. He said, "We were attacked by orcs. I had to flee. He was already dead by the time I came to consciousness. The vehicle was ruined, and I had to make it here. I had to retrieve the weapons."
A lot of good fucking good that did for you.
Whippity whippity. Traitor!
How did you end up in the clicker nest?
So you go, "I infiltrated through the orcs' secret tunnel. I stowed away on one of their vehicles and managed to find my way in with one of their raiding parties, and I got ambushed and stuck here when I tried to hide from one of their groups." Did you catch that?
Yeah,
Good.
I was writing it down.
Right, just making sure.
Did you find any useful information or items to help us continue your mission?
No, I lost all of my items. The orcs stripped me of all of my gear when the attack happened. As you can see, I didn't get very far.
Maybe you should ask her why the hell she thought running into the mushrooms was a good idea.
I get the impression that they weren't here when she got stuck here because the orcs stuck her here. I get the impression this is kind of like a little jail cell for them.
Was there a door or not? Because I can't remember.
No door.
There was a doored area.
There's a
on
door
the other
here.
side,
Yeah,
is what we
you can
remember.
actually see the door there.
Were the mushrooms here when you got here, or did they sprout after you arrived?
They were here before I was. That was my demise.
In that case, my question stands.
Remind me, what was your question again, Nissa?
Why she thought running into the mushrooms was a better idea than going anywhere else the orcs wouldn't have found her?
Well, when you're desperate and out of stuff, I guess you don't really think straight.
I mean, think about it though. You saw those mushrooms. They definitely did not look any, good at all. Can you honestly say you would have run in here instead of the other way?
I wouldn't, but I know better. My last question will be, what do you plan to do with the weapons?
If it has finally become time for the cube and... Oh crap, I forgot the name of the thing now, hang on. If it has finally become time for the cube and the orrery to be rediscovered, then we need all the legendary weapons that we can to defend ourselves and complete the quest.
You'll have to repeat that.
If... Fuck me. If it has become time for the cube and the orrery to be discovered once more, we will need all of the legendary weapons possible in order to complete the quest.
Exactly how many weapons do we need?
All of them.
And with that, the skull once again becomes inanimate.
Dang, I wish I hadn't asked about the mushrooms.
Well, you didn't have to listen to me.
Well, I kinda can't help it, you're right there.
Yeah, well, she wasn't answering my questions.
No, you didn't cast a spell.
So again, I say you didn't have to listen to me when I asked about them.
Well, I was hoping that they weren't here when she got here, so she could tell us where they came from, but... Oh well. 3 legendary weapons, Nissa. 3.
I suppose that's not that bad.
Wave, Whelm, and Black Razor.
So I'm guessing if she didn't find it, it must still be here somewhere.
Yeah, it is. That's tomorrow's mission.
Or it was never here to start with.
No, they're here. They're downstairs. But, we should probably clean up all the clickers first and clean out this level properly so that if we ever want to come back here, it's safe to do so. And also, I wouldn't mind leaving some orcs here to keep the place clean. I sort of, like, question myself as I say that.
I mean, unless you want to clear out all of the mushrooms, it's probably best that we don't leave anyone down here.
I want to clear out all of the mushrooms. Let's do that today. Let's clear this level of anything that has got mushrooms in it. Burn the heck out of this place and try to maintain its mushroom-free integrity as much as possible.
There's no guarantee that the mushrooms just won't grow back.
There isn't, but if we can have the boys going through here once a day burning all of the walls, then they should be okay.
Do you honestly trust the boys to get every single nook and cranny of this place?
They're gonna get bored after the first room.
Then I guess I'm stuck here for a while. I mean, I do have 20 dwarves to bury, so...
Alright, well, you heard it.
Oh, poor Rouge, stuck in the legendary forge of the dwarves forever. Whatever shall I do?
Well, never do that again. That's all I have to say.
Do what again?
Start lamenting what's going on.
Alright, let's check the counselor's body over and yeah.
Which check is that? Is that just a perception or
Investigation.
Alright.
I have to wait at least 10 days before I can ask her any more questions.
Yeah, that's a nat 20.
Yeah,
So.
you find all of the things. So, patting
All
down...
of the nothing that she had.
Sorry?
All of the nothing
All of the
that
nothing
she had.
that she had, yes, exactly. No, one thing you do come across, just to hand wave it because Roosh keeps complaining about it, is a pendant which is... on one side, it has a shield of the watch, the same sort of one that you have, one of the Wanderer's medallions. But hers on the back also has what looks like a holy symbol with the symbol of the moon. But the moon is a diamond worth the exact same amount that you require to cast Revivify. So.
Sorry, just choking on, choking on a chip.
Well, don't do that.
Nissa will hand it to Roosh.
Ah, thank you.
I think that's all that was on her.
All right.
300 gold's worth of diamonds.
Yes. So as the room begins to fill with smoke and you start to cough and splutter because you are in a confined space that's currently on fire, what would you like to do?
Preferably get out of the smoke-filled room.
Cover my mouth with a piece of cloth.
Mm-hmm.
Mandel, the body is free for burning again. And you might want to do it from the doorway, perhaps.
I think Mendel's just going to be walking backwards and burning the room as he goes.
Sorry, I missed it.
Yeah, you can burn the room now, Mendel. Set fire to everything. It's fine.
I thought I was.
Okay. Well, now everyone's out of the room, so you can continue to do it.
I continue to burn the living shit out of everything.
There you go. And as...
Cleansing fire.
Yes. Alright, and you all make your way back out into the main room, I suppose. Once you get to this point...
Lisa, I just saw the name on your model.
Yeah, that's her name.
I saw
Hold your hand over there longer.
Noisy cleric. I like that. That's clever.
Chink, 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 chink.
All right. Mick and Bazza and Nim are having an orky chat about how much fun that fight was, and they were very disappointed that they weren't able to punch more. But they're very impressed with Mick's claw, and they're laughing that his gun blew up in his hand, but it was pretty funny when it did. And is wondering what all the little people are up to.
Hello.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, we found the person that we were after, but she was a clicker, so we had to do some fancy magic to talk to her dead skull.
Oh, good work. All right.
So, you're probably wondering, but those clickers that we killed, they used to be orcs.
Yeah, they're bad shrooms.
Yeah. And the
Yeah.
big ones by the door, what were they?
No, maybe some giants. We did have ogres.
They probably were the ogres.
Yeah. That's all right.
So it's really, really important if you guys don't want to turn into bad mushrooms too, that if you see any sort of mushroom growing, you have to burn it.
Well, no, we can't burn all the mushrooms.
Did you see the ones growing around the edge of this cavern that Mandel's burning now? The yellow ones.
Yeah, they're the bad ones, but the other ones, the red and white ones, those are good mushrooms. They's the new
Okay.
orcs.
So you know which ones to burn then.
Well, I suppose, yeah.
So why didn't you burn them?
Well, because we weren't here. We were in the other room.
Right. So who were the orcs out here then?
It was the snake bites.
Right. So this is the snake bite's fault.
Probably, and they like they like eating weird things and different plants and weird poisons. Probably something one of their docs did went a bit all wrong. But no, it's not
Well-
nothing to do with our clan.
This isn't the only time we've seen these.
Well, yeah, they might have brought it from somewhere else. I don't know.
Yeah, that could have worked. I guess what I'm trying to say is, please make sure you burn them so you don't become bad shrooms.
All right, well, just yeah, but just don't burn the red ones though, because that's how you get new boys.
Well, my thought was that we might go for a quick wander throughout this cavern and make sure there aren't any more bad shrooms floating around or like yellow mushroom spores anywhere. And maybe you boys might want to patrol the areas as well and have a look. And like you might find some cool stuff that the snake boys didn't need when they became shroom boys.
All right. So you want us to go just look around?
Yeah, we'll have a look around too.
All right.
I don't mind if you want to do one big group or if you want to split up.
We'll go this way. Actually, I need to go fetch my boys. They've got all my choppers.
Yeah, I saw that. They
Yeah.
look pretty excited
Oh yeah, it
and
was
then
good.
very upset.
Yeah, good plan. They need to work on never.
Following instructions.
Maps. Need to work on maps.
Ah.
Navigation.
Yeah, that's the word. Thank you. Yeah, need to work on their navigation. Yeah, he's good at hitting things. He's not so good at finding their way through the tunnels.
Maybe we should draw like signs on the wall or something.
Yeah, they can't read either. It's alright. I'll go
Oh,
find.
I like lines. White line, follow the white line.
Yeah,
follow the red line.
maybe. And then Nim and Bazza start wandering off down, and you lose sight of them.
I want to have a look in this door because we definitely came into this room before, but we
Mhm.
never opened this door
All right, give me a second here.
because there were noises behind it.
Yes.
This is going to follow after Roosh just to make sure she doesn't do anything silly like let things out.
Should do anything silly like you
That's-
would have done.
Entirely what I intend to do because I still have 5 minutes of spiritual guardians
All right.
or 2 minutes or 1 minute.
Mick, what would you like to do while this is going on?
I'd like to try and fix my gun.
Okay, Mick sits down and tries to repair his gun again.
I feel like there's a good grumble in there too.
Yeah, there's definitely a grumble there. Okay. You look at it, and this actually looks like a pen of some kind. It is a sturdy timber gate that is latched from the outside.
Do you really want to go in there?
I didn't say I was going in. Are there noises like last time?
No, there aren't.
And knock on the gate.
It just echoes. And the cave is now eerily quiet without the constant sound of the clicking. You just hear the sounds of the flowing water from the various streams.
Is there like a section of the gate where I can peek through it?
Yeah, you can see through it. It's not solid. It's like a wooden prison gate almost.
Alright. I will touch light onto my spear again and sort of stick it through the doorway so I can see.
Light extends all throughout the room, and you see what it almost looks like an animal pen of some kind, but in the time since you were here last, whatever was here has either managed to escape somehow or was let out. So you're not exactly sure, but there does not appear to be anything living or dead within this room. You do see like a few random bones strewn about the place, as well as like loose skins. Almost looks like something made like a small sleeping nest in the corner. But that is all you were able to find.
Huh. I'll open the gate.
Okay. It opens without issue.
And I will have a look around and see if I can work out what sort of animal might have lived here.
Okay. Make a nature check.
If you fail, I can do it.
8.
8.
No, that's 9. 11.
11. It is something big and furry, because there's a lot of shed hair around the place.
Can I do a check too?
You may.
Yes, what sort of very large animal do orcs keep?
That's 15.
15. You're not sure of the specifics, but you have heard in legend living underground of creatures known as bears, and this kind of feels like it might be a bear.
You ever heard of bears?
Like big, full-legged creatures with claws and teeth?
Yeah, like really
The size
big.
of 4 dwarves all stacked up next to each other?
At least.
Huh. Well, let's hope that it managed to find the way outside.
Yeah, because if it didn't, we're in a cave with one somewhere. And I don't know about you, but I don't particularly want to be stuck in a cave with a bear.
It's a pretty big cave, and there are a lot of orc boys wandering around. I'm sure they'll find it. And I'm sure they'll have a great time when they find it.
From what I've heard from legend, it would take it 2 bites to eat us.
Then don't get caught.
If both of us, I think you would be more likely to get caught since you're the loudest.
Yeah, but I've got this shiny metal stuff on me that, teeth are hard to get through, and I can dodge real good. And I wink at her and I walk out.
Okay. Mendel, anything you wish to be doing while this is going on? You've finished burninating the fungus
I
cave.
think I'm just sort of following at a distance behind them, just cleansing.
Yeah. If you see anything, just...
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool. Alright, well, I think, Roosh, you're leading this party on the exploration of this cave, if you wish.
Let's go out this way.
Mm-hmm.
Was the river particularly fast through this area?
This one wasn't. No, it's actually quite slow. This
Right. Let's wander down and follow the river. Have a look this way.
Alright. When you get to this point, the river actually just goes into a small crevasse in the wall, under the wall,
Oh.
and disappears. So that's as far as the river flows.
Is there a gap between the water's surface and where the crevasse is?
No, like
can I
it's
get
the
down
water
beneath
is
the
like
waves and look?
the water like fills it up, so it's just flowing straight into it. So if you wanted to go through it, you'd have to go underwater.
Boss!
Hey, Roosh,
Yeah.
do you think this links up to that other river that Mendel fell in?
Oh, absolutely.
So if we made our way down there, we could probably follow it the other way.
I don't want to get wet.
Well, we could at least see if the other way has an open area first.
Well, I was gonna walk around.
That's what I meant.
Well, say what you mean.
Yes, Mum.
I'm saying, let's walk around to where we found the other one and see if there's a way up.
That was my plan.
Nis
Oh,
is going
I
to
have
walk
to
all the
come
way
back
around
in
to the
here.
other river.
Sorry, both of you spoke. What was happening?
Nis has just taken off to the other river.
Okay. So Nissa passes you, Roosh, as you make your comment. Mendel and Mick close behind you both.
Is this a way up?
Looking at that, it actually looks like a collapsed tunnel. You think you may be able to clear it if given enough time.
Say that again.
It does look like a collapsed tunnel. Looking at it closely this time, you think you may be given some time, or with Mick punching the ever-loving shit out of it, be able to clear it quite easily.
Okay. That's I come back to later, John.
In here, Mick will point out the different, like the tall white and red mushrooms that you guys saw in the main Glitterhame.
Oh yeah.
And he says, yeah, these are definitely new boys being ready to fight.
When do they turn into orcs and stop being mushrooms?
Oh, when they're ready. You know, just, yeah. Might need a bit more sun. Not much sun down here.
Yeah. I mean, if you stood in the middle and shouted "wah" as loud as you could, would they all suddenly jump off and start running around?
Don't know. Never tried that.
Let me go over to the tunnel and block my ears, and then you can have a go.
Alright.
Come, Mandel, let's go block our ears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to try
Do
that?
you think?
Alright. Off you go.
Wow.
You hear this very quiet wah waft, and nothing happens.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Come on, Indy, give it a go.
Wow.
Alright, as Mick was in the center of the room, the entire cavern echoes with the sound of wah, and then the sound eventually fades. And all you hear way off in the distance is the sounds of Nim and of Bazza and his two boys going, wah! But nothing else happens.
Ah, dang. I guess they'll drop when they're ready.
Alright.
We went down the left way, so let's go the right way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you got as far as this bit here you saw last time.
I think we got to the river bit and we're like, Don't want to fall down the river. Don't want to fall down the hole again. Let's not get
and then
wet.
then I revealed the room with the dead lizard body in it. Unintentionally early. That's okay.
How far is that jump?
You're looking at about 10 feet to the corner and then 5 feet across, so relatively easy to get over.
Nis is going to pull the rope out and look for something to tie it onto.
You don't see anything, but you do see a very large orc.
Hey, Mick,
Yeah.
come here a sec. Do me a favour, hold on to the end of this for me.
So Mick reaches out and grabs hold of the rope.
Nissa will tie the other end around her waist and try and jump across.
Okay. Make I don't think it really matters actually with it. What did you roll though? Is the question.
My question is, was that acrobatics or athletics?
Either, whatever you want.
Well, it's +3 anyway, so that's 11.
Yeah, you're fine. I think you can make a jump of like 10 feet without hassle anyway, but because it's such a narrow landing, you're actually
When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score if you move at least 10 feet onto it immediately before the jump.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, my strength score is 10 anyway.
Yeah, so you can jump 10 feet. So you can, if you take a running jump, you can jump 10 feet without problem. It was more just the landing in that little area.
When you land in
she's gonna
difficult
hop across
terrain, you
again
must
as
succeed
well.
on a DC 10 dexterity check.
Yeah.
Acrobatics to land on your feet.
So
Otherwise, you fall over.
Well, I just made it.
Yeah, so you're good.
She's going to jump across again.
Yeah, so you can. That's not going to be difficult to get over. So yeah, the second jump's very simple.
And that one?
Yep, same deal. It's a 5-footer. So
That didn't make so good.
Okay, she's going to yell out to Mick to let go of the end of the rope now.
okay.
I drop it.
Okay. Not going to let Roosh use the rope that you're holding onto.
I mean, she just kind of jumped across.
I
before
jumped and fell over,
Yeah.
and then I jumped and landed. So
Okay. I was going to say because if she was using the rope like a bridge with the two of you holding it between you, she would have had advantage. But yeah, because
that was my intention, but she jumped.
she already did it anyway. Yeah, exactly. Mick and Mendel, are you going to attempt to do the same thing?
Yeah.
Attempt to what? Sorry, you cut out.
Are you going to attempt to do the same thing?
So I'm just checking spells.
Mick, do you wish to jump over?
Yes, I'll jump.
Make a athletics acrobatics.
see if you can step over the water.
Yes.
This is just going to roll up the rope at this point since no one's using it.
7 plus 5.
I've not had much luck
Yeah.
with water before, so I'm
So-
going to cast Spider Climb on myself and then walk like up the wall
Up the
across
wall
the
and
ceiling
across.
and then down the other side.
Yep, fair enough then. Alright, so Mick makes the journey across without any difficulty, and Mendel walks upside down across the ceiling.
Actually, I just stay out on the ceiling for
Alright,
the
so
moment.
stay on the ceiling. Alright, well, there you go. Let's put you upside down there for the time being. Alright. So you enter into this room. A swift stream passes over a steep slab of bedrock in front of a short passage. The cave beyond is long and low, with an uneven ceiling about 10 feet high in the southern end of the room. The body of an enormous white-scaled lizard lays in the corner in the room, as well as 2 chests, which it looked like it was guarding before its untimely demise.
Should we check those for curses?
Probably.
I'd rather suggest we look at the great big thing that could possibly eat us if it was, I don't know, undead.
I'm gonna walk up to it and poke it.
You poke it, and part of its scales just crumble and fall off.
It
This
stinks
is
real
going to
bad.
cast detect magic.
You get no magic from the lizard. However, you do get 2 pings of magic from the chests.
So either there's something magical protecting the chests, or there's something magical in the chests.
It's coming from within. You'd see it from the inside. It's magic emanating from within the chest.
Okay, well in that case, there's something magic in the chests. Nissa will walk over to it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to check for traps? I'm not very good at that.
What skill does that use again?
Investigation.
Okay, hang on.
You find no traps.
I can't see any.
You
This is gonna try
having
and
trouble?
open one.
Are you having trouble over there?
No, Nissa's just going to go straight for trying to open it because she can't see it.
Okay. You open the first chest. There is no issue.
For a moment there, I thought he was going to say, you open the first trap.
Yeah. The first chests. I was trying to say a treasure chest, but I tried to shorten it to chest, and then it just became trest. In this chest, this was the one that had the magic emanating from it. You find 2 potions.
Do I know what they are?
You do not.
Do either of you know what these are?
They look like vials to me.
What color is it?
What color is it?
I'm gonna say one of them is a deep blue color, and the other one is almost a grey color.
This one's blue and that one's grey.
We can find out what they are later. I couldn't tell you what they are off the top of my head.
Nissa's just going to bag them.
Okay.
Would I have any idea what they might be?
Make an Arcana check.
Nine.
9? No.
Alright, well, Nissa is going to attempt to check the second one for traps.
Okay.
Also sees nothing.
You find no traps on the second chest.
She'll open it.
You open it up. This one contains a shitload of silver.
How much is a shitload of silver?
2,200 silver pieces.
I'm gonna need some help carrying this.
Alright, easy enough.
Oh boy, we are gonna have a lot to bank when we get back home.
I just walk across the roof and, like, over here, and then I'll walk down the side and be like, here, dump it in here. I'll just open my bag open.
Okay.
Nissa's just gonna up it to the chest over it.
You may need some help. I think Mick will be able to quite easily assist if you would like to ask him.
Hey, Mick.
Yeah.
You want to come help get this silver into there?
Yes.
So Mick walks over and he picks up the chest with one hand in the power claw, and just picks it up and just turns it over like a bucket and just dumps it all into Mendel's bag of holding.
Yeah, it just disappears into, like, nothingness. You don't see it once it goes in.
Looking at this room and the fact that there's expensive things in the chests with a dead lizard, your assumption is that this room, the lizard was guarding these things, but whoever was feeding it stopped doing it and it just died.
Well, I think that's got to be the easiest loot we've found in here so far.
Yeah, no, cleaning the forge, I got a pretty good haul too.
Still,
Shall we continue walking upriver?
sure.
Alrighty. Again, jumping over this is not going to be difficult, so...
Unless you're Rouge.
Unless you're Rouge, sure. Okay.
Fall on my butt again.
As you make it across the cold, swift stream, you emerge into a huge cavern.
Oh, wow.
The ceiling must be 30 feet overhead, and in the far end of the cave, is lost in darkness. A foul stench assaults your nostrils immediately. The remains of butchered game animals hang from crude wooden stakes along the cavern walls.
Well, that's not ominous at all. Can Nissa see anything on the roof she can use to grapple onto?
Other than the
What's the water like?
It's not as quick. This looks like the beginning of where it begins to get quick, so you could probably wade through that quite easily.
I quietly just walk across the roof.
You see Mendel like a spider.
I will wade around the edges then.
As you're going across Roosh, you notice that this is the opposite side of the rocks you were looking at earlier on.
Yeah.
Mick, you're just going to plow straight through the water?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mick just...
Does this look like orc handiwork with all these meats drying?
Are you asking me, the DM, or are you asking Mick?
I was... Because I'd be able to tell the difference between dwarf food preparation and...
Oh, it's definitely not
orc
dwarven.
food
No,
preparation.
this is a lot more feral.
I wonder if we've found the orc's back door.
Possibly. Nis is going to continue into the room cautiously.
Mm-hmm.
I will recast light on my spear
Very good.
and hold it high up in the air to give us as much vision as possible.
Okay. Making your way through the cavern, it is still very much as you describe it. It looks like this place hasn't been occupied in a very long time. But when you reach the end of the room, Nissa, two of the bodies that you find aren't actually dwarven, they're orc bodies.
Well, there's definitely orcs here. Did they hear me?
Yeah,
I'm just
sorry.
gonna make my way over this way.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
see if
it
the
looks
orc
like orc
bodies.
handiwork.
I'm gonna see if the orc bodies have anything on them.
Okay, investigation.
And what can my little eyes see this way?
18.
1 second. Just for the orc bodies,
So the first one is.
yeah, it has been completely stripped bare. It just has like basic cloth and hide armor on it, but it isn't serviceable at the moment because it actually has been quite badly damaged. Looks like that whoever this guy is, he definitely fell in a battle of some kind. For Mendel, you see a mud and wattle door, as it is described, that's leading into another section.
Is it roof height or is it?
Yes, it is.
What clan is it from, Nissa?
Can I tell?
What did you roll?
18.
18. Yeah. You would have seen an angry moon symbol on one of his shoulders.
It looks like an angry moon.
Are those the ones that we're friends with?
The bad
Ones
moons
from upstairs? Yeah.
The bad moons were the ones that was who Nim and Bazza belonged to.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
This is their voice.
Yeah, Mick and the group that you ran into the first time, they were the evil sons. The bad guys upstairs were the snake bites, and the guys further down were the bad moons.
I'm gonna need to write this down.
These are the 3 clans you've come across so far. Let me know when you're ready to go on.
Okay.
Alrighty. Yeah, so, as I was saying, the door is floor to roof height. It's just in the cave entrance, so it isn't as big as the whole chamber. It's just sealing off that area. Mendel?
Sorry. Hello?
Hello?
Sorry, I missed it.
It's not... it's floor to roof height, but it's a cave entrance, not like the main entrance of this room. So it's not as big as the entire place. It's just as big as...
Alright, can I reach the door handle from the ceiling?
It doesn't.
Or do I have to like walk down it a little bit?
You'd have to walk down to get to it. Yeah.
I'll walk down a little bit to get the door handle, and then just like push it open.
You put there's. You sort of looking around, so where the hell? And then you see it isn't actually a handle. It's actually a bone that's stuck into a little latch, and you pull the bone up, and it falls loose, and then the door swings outwards towards you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll pull it that way then.
Mm-hmm.
And stay on the ceiling, like there, and have a look through the doorway.
All right.
Oh, a door.
Yes.
Let me bring my light over.
Yeah, so that anything that's down there can now see that there's someone here. Good work.
All of the orcs can see us anyway. Mendel?
Okay, the passage opens into a long, low cavern that has 3 narrow, twisting passages leading off into darkness. Numerous rock columns rise to meet the stone overhead. The air is thick with the same stench of rotting meat. And the floor is littered with the scraps and bones of dead animals. You hear something scraping and hissing around the corner to the left.
Hissing?
Yeah, basically, you basically hear it's like...
Can we all hear this?
Where is it? Oh yeah, everyone except Mick. Is Mick with the group? Yep, Mick hears this too.
Sounds like the person with the light should go first. They're the ones who are gonna make it aware that we're here.
Mick, when you hear that noise, you go, "Oh, I know what this is. It's grots." That's what happens in your head. Are you going to say that to anyone?
Yeah, I know. It's grots.
Grots, good or bad?
Grots are grots.
So if we say, "Hi, Grots, come out, we're friends," what will happen?
Grots will attack you. but they're small and insignificant. I guess you're small too, though, so they're probably about your size.
What do they look like?
I'm sorry, did I just hear you call me insignificant?
I didn't say that. I said the grots were... I don't understand.
But you said grots are insignificant and they're small and that we're small.
Yes, you are small.
And so therefore implying that we're
Oh, for
insignificant.
crying out loud.
This is just standing at the back quietly fuming.
As you get into the room, you hear
Hello, Grots.
go away! Oh,
Grots, we don't want to hurt you. You come out. The boss is here.
we don't want to hurt you either. Just go away or we'll suck and smash you.
You can't smash me.
Ah, then we can smash you.
Would grots...
Mick, do you want to come talk to these Grots? They're not listening to me.
Grots, would you like to come with us? We will feed you.
Ah, you got food?
Yes, plenty.
Ah, okay. Hey, everyone, they got food. It's like, oh, food, yeah, great. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, yeah. And you actually see coming out from the cave behind where Mick is standing, a swarm of about 30 goblins.
Oh, boy.
God.
Hey, you got food! We need the food! Oh, what's it? Yeah, with the food! Yeah, come on, let's get the food! Yeah, with the food!
I point to the cave that we just came from.
Hey, come on, big one, where's the food? That's to you, Mick.
There's a whole heap of food in the cave back there. It's all hung up on the racks.
Yeah, I know, that's our food. Don't touch it. Thought you had more food.
In the cave behind the door?
Yeah, that's our door.
Do I have any rations on me? I think I do.
No, you
Well-
wouldn't have anything on you, Mick.
Create food and water is a level 3 spell and I'm out of slots.
I think Nissa had some rations. Yeah,
I
Nissa
will
just
come
pulls
back
out
tomorrow
her
with some food.
day's worth of rations.
Sorry?
Nissa pulls out her day's worth of rations.
Alright. You see them just go, ooh, new food! And they just wait for you to throw it like seagulls.
Yeah, Nissa just chucks it up into the air to see what happens.
And they all just start beating the crap out of each other. And then one of them makes a dash back into the main area and closes it. Yeah, I got all the food! And all the other ones are trying to break down. Like, you get out of there, dickhead! Get out of here now!
I mean, there was like 10 portions, so...
Yeah. But again, they're all wrestling over it, just beating the crap out of each other for the whatever small scraps of new food that you guys have offered. So they've sealed themselves in this area here. You just hear them continuing to fight.
Well, that got rid of them. Rish, I hope you weren't kidding about that food, because I just gave them all of mine.
Haven't you been eating the food I've been making every day?
Probably.
God, this place stinks.
Yes, it is a...
I mean, you saw what lives here.
Yeah, orcs.
And goblins now.
Do you have anything to say about that, Nick?
Orcs and goblins. Yes. They live here.
Well, if Rish is going to go left, I'm going to go right.
Alright. There, as you make your way through, there really isn't very much to tell about this place. You notice that in this room here, Nissa, there's just a whole bunch of straw and what looks like makeshift pile-on sleeping quarters with even more scrap food and mess. And Roosh, as you enter into the end area here, it's very much the same story. This looks like it's a place where the orc grots have decided to make their own little territory within the cave, and have sealed off that area to protect themselves.
Is there evidence of a back door?
No, not from this area here. But you do remember.
Interesting.
You do remember when you emerged from the clicker fights, the orcs coming screaming out of this little area way up here.
It doesn't look like a doorway in that area, so...
Yes. You haven't been in there properly to
sense.
investigate it, yet, so...
Well, upon remembering that fact, as so kindly prompted by the DM,
yes,
I might head in that direction.
Alright. So...
this is gonna follow Roosh.
Okay. And Mick, because you're tired of walking, when you get to this area here, you just start throwing rocks and clear this area out. So everyone can walk through there without... There we go. Mick fixed it. So...
I helped.
And then because he's throwing the rocks, hang on.
He's made a bridge.
He's made... Oh, hang on. Lost it.
We have slick stepping stones.
Slick stepping stones. To make it easier for you guys to get across. So there you are.
I walk across the ceiling. I've got an hour of walking on the ceiling. I'm just doing that.
I just feel like being upside down from now on.
There's a lot supposed to have to deal with at the ceiling level. Like, you don't even have to worry about the stuff on the ground.
No. It's a bit
Just
more...
ropers.
It's a bit spikier, yeah. Alright, so... Making your way back up to this part here, you notice in the ceiling up here, there is an unnatural hole in the roof that looks like it's been dug out very, very crudely, with lots of scratch marks, which look like weapon marks and all sorts of bits and pieces on the roof.
That's not dwarven mining.
Nis is going to pull out the grappling hook and try and chuck the rope up.
You throw the rope up and it comes straight back down.
Well, that's certainly taller than I was expecting. Something tells me we're not going that way. Except maybe Mendel. Hey Mendel, can you go up there and see how far it goes?
Where is it? Yeah.
Yeah, so literally above where Mick is standing in the ceiling, there's an unnatural cavern opening.
Sure, let's walk up.
Alright. So you crawl up into the tunnel, and you're actually able to stand fully upright. It is actually rather large. You notice on all sides there's what appears to be like handholds that have been left in there, and weapon marks and all sorts of bits and pieces.
That would have been convenient for someone who could walk on the wall.
The tunnel stretches on like straight up for almost 200 feet or so, and then it begins to curve around, and you lose sight of the whole entrance. And then it just appears to just go off into darkness.
Hmm. Yep, I'm bored. Turning around.
That's a long way up. This must be the back door. Good to know.
Right, well, we're obviously not going that way just yet.
With that, there is another little area you haven't visited yet. If you,
Yeah, we'll go and explore the cabin thoroughly.
So back into.
Because I mean, it's probably like we would have seen it. Well, I don't know about them running at the enemies, but like me at a casual walking pace would be like,
Yeah. Well, you knew
That's where they saw Nissa saw the tentacles.
Yeah, exactly. And you know now that those tentacles belonged to the larger clickers. That's where they were originally positioned.
How far up is the cliff?
It's only 10 feet. It's not very high up.
Nissa's going to grapple up and just peek over the edge.
Yeah.
That's an investigation, isn't it?
No, perception.
That's a straight 10.
Straight 10. Very nice. One moment. You define that section in the book.
Hey Vic, can you lift me up there?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Puts the power cord down and just pushes his hand up. And you're now that level with the...
I mean, I was
Walking
trying to
time.
be stealthy, but okay.
You hear like the sound of a forklift. Immediately straight ahead, you don't see anything. You just see another cave further down.
Nissa's going to cautiously enter the cave.
Okay.
Roche, be quiet.
I slowly follow as quietly as I can.
Okay. Stealth, please, from everybody. Or those of you that are going. Holy shit!
Ha!
You're very sneaky today, Roosh.
19!
There you go.
20, not natural.
Nice. So you guys are incredibly silent. As you get to the point where you are, Nissa, you begin to notice more of the yellow mushrooms.
Which ones are they again?
They're the clicker mushrooms.
Bad mushrooms, bad mushrooms.
Yeah, we might need some fire up here. Since we're not in initiative, Nissa's going to pull out a piece of cloth off her bedding and just wrap it around another arrow and fire it at the mushrooms.
Mm-hmm. Sure, no worries.
I go back to the cliff. Mendel, we need your flamethrower up here. There's more bad mushrooms.
Little did you know that I was sneaking on the ceiling. I had a 21 to the stealth.
He was already there. He's been there all along. And Nissa, as you fire your arrow from the ceiling, you see whoosh, this massive gout of flame, and peering up, you see Mendel standing over the area that you had just ignited.
Seriously? How long have you been there?
Long enough to see the mushrooms that need burning.
Well, I guess you don't need me and my arrows then.
I mean, they help.
Too late.
Oh. Make a Constitution saving throw then, Mendel.
Yeah, maybe don't be on the roof with the smoke.
Yeah. Or the spores.
17 plus stuff.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, just like 'cause yeah, when you coughed, I was like, oh, good point. You would probably be choking. So. Alright, so Mendel, you can set fire to the other bit and then make your way back into the main room to let it all burn away.
I think I need to have like another character that's just a pyromaniac.
From Team Fortress 2.
Yeah. You guys wait maybe 10-15 minutes or so, and you peer back up, and the fire is finally burnt out, and it's just smouldering. If you wish to go back and reinvestigate the area,
Sure.
make an investigation.
14.
14. Mister, you gonna?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. So digging through the bits and pieces, the pile that you find, unfortunately, doesn't have anything other than burnt mushroom remains. The part that Roosh investigates has the remains of what appears to be a large halfling. You've seen the remains of these before, but you still don't recognize what the bodies are. But it's wearing scale mail, which has been very badly burned, and has a pouch which is also burned and fallen open.
Yes, it has.
Which contained, on the floor, there is 200 burnt copper pieces, 180 burnt silver pieces, and 60 burnt gold pieces.
I will dust the money off. Scale mail, but no weapons?
Correct.
Interesting. Is the scale mail, like, when I go to pick it up, is it still attached to, like, is the scales attached to, like, a leather or a cloth backing, or is it attached to chainmail backing?
Chainmail backing.
Okay, cool. So it's just hot.
Yes, yeah. So you can wait for it to cool down. You can reclaim it.
I'm accustomed to hot.
Yeah.
I'll drag that out with me too.
Mm-hmm. Very good. And with that, you have cleared the Glitterhame of its noticeable infestation. Discovered an additional infestation of very surly goblins. And have no idea where your orc companions ended up. But you have found what you believe is the way that the orcs initially made their way into the fortress.
Well,
yeah.
I intend to spend the rest of today interring dwarves in the Glitterhame. You're welcome to help me. I am happy to instruct you on the appropriate way to do that. Tomorrow I am going to take you downstairs into the vault.
Nissa's just going to stick around and help.
And no one's going to raise an eyebrow about the fact that she said there's a vault in this place?
She said there's a what?
A vault.
I mean, she did say she'd take us there tomorrow, so Nissa doesn't see the point.
It's okay, alright. And with that information, you spend the... Hello? Yes?
Andel, with all the reading that you've been doing, have you come across the words or weapons, wave, whelm, or
Nope.
black razor?
Nope, never heard of him.
Anything about a ziggurat or a boiling bubble?
Nope, never heard of it.
Nothing in the history in the library that you've spent the last week?
Who said I was reading those books?
Well, I assumed you were.
Who said I could read those books? They're in Dwarvish. I can't read that.
Guess I'll go have to read the library. Right. Okay.
And on that, you spend the rest of the day assisting Roosh with the burial rites of the dwarves into the Glitterhame. And that is where we will leave it for today. So
20 burials later.
And in the next session, if all goes as Roosh says, you will enter into the hidden vaults of the Forge of Kandakar. So thank you all very much for playing, thank you all for watching, and we will see you on the next D&D Blender. Bye!